Hello everybody and welcome back into Coca-Cola Coliseum Toronto Marlies hockey action. The Marlies taking on the Rochester Americans in a doubleheader today, and then they will host the Devils for a doubleheader here in Toronto. Ian Scott between the pipes for Toronto in their home whites tonight. And the Rochester Americans going in away home uniform, Dustin Tokarski between the pipes. Here we go. It's the Marlies and the Americans. This is always fun to watch these two play. Robertson is on a roll. He has 12 goals in his last 6 games. His first 6 games back, 12 goals are scored by Nick Robertson. How about that? Anderson. Robertson pokes it along. Robertson has scored in every game since coming back. Here's Gilmore. Has it for the Americans. Plays it to Lear. In come the Americans. A rush to the net. Stopped by Scott. Here it's played up to Agostino. He'll find his man, but it's given away Ellie. Ellickson hit along the boards. That's played over to Petronero. Marlies look to set up. Here's Nick Robertson with the puck. And he gave it away to Lear. Ellie back in. Here come the Americans inside. Along the boards. Anderson digs it free. Agostino's there. And finally, here comes Toronto with the puck. Agostino to Nick Robertson. He shoots. Glove stop to Karski. Already almost 6 gone here in the first. Marlies and Americans tied at 0. Shot to goal are 2-1 for the Americans in this game early. Face off, left side of the net. It's won back by the Rochester Americans. Porter to Aglieve. Marlies the only team to not lose at home this season. Kapaka in front. Here's Samela off the side of the goal. Kapaka back to Samela. Steals it from behind. Centered it back up front. Finkelstein tipped to the net. And a stop by Tokarski. Playing it out to Borgen. In his own end. Here's Borgen. Looks up ice. Finds help in Aglieve. Here come the Americans. Porter looking in. Shooting stopped. Rebound in front of the goal. That's kicked away as well. Americans still have it to the front. Aglieve shoots. Stopped by Scott. Now from behind another chance in front. Backhanded wide. Finkelstein to Jack Kapaka. Rochester fighting hard for that puck early on. Finkelstein clears it in. That's blocked. Knocked down by Borgen. Played to Murray. Getting it out to Porter. Here come the Rochester Americans. Big hit along the boards. Finkelstein to the puck for Toronto. Gave it away to Porter. That's poked in front. Murray back. Borgen. Cornell. Stopped by Scott. Up ahead, here's Gabriel. Kivi Holme. Targachintsev rolls off his stick. Cornell has it back for the Americans. Ahead. Murray to the net. Looking in. Trying to get a shot away. That didn't work out. Targachintsev. Here's Smith. Cornell. Blocked. And may have got a piece of Scott as well. Here's McMahon for Toronto the other way. Marlies getting hemmed in their zone most of this period. And it rolls back out. They'll have to regroup. Hallwell flips it back in wide of the Rochester net. And the pass ahead to Smith. Over to McWilliam and right back out for Rochester. Big hit along the board. Rosen. Clune. Here's Douglas. Gives it away. Smith back to the puck again. To the front. McWilliam. Kick saved Scott. Here's Clune. 2.5 to go first period. He'll just flip it to the far side. Meeting there is Nelson. He has Bryson with him. And here come the Rochester Americans. So 12 goals in the last 6 games for Nick Robertson. He's the best in the league. Ellenuk over. Here's Robertson in. Trying to get a shot to the goal. McWilliam. Randell. 8 seconds left in the period. Takes the hit. Just gets it in deep. Rosen's there ahead. And Nelson another shot. Tip. Stop. Rebound in front. Stop. Again by Ian Scott, and that'll do it for the first period here from Coca-Cola Coliseum tonight. Scoreless through 1 between the Marlies and the Rochester Americans in Game 1 of this doubleheader. So your stats after that first period, if you're wondering. Shot to goal 8 for Rochester, 2 for Toronto. The hits 4-1 Marlies. Faceoffs 2-0 Rochester. No power plays. 8-2. The Rochester Americans had the shot in that period, and they will look to build that into the second. Welcome into period 2 from Coca-Cola Coliseum. The Marlies and the Rochester Americans. And here comes the draw. One back by Rochester. Gilmore gives it away. Robertson has a breakaway. He's in, fakes, and scores! Nick Robertson! 13 goals in 7 games now. And it's 1-0 Toronto. What a move. That was a pretty goal for Nick Robertson, and he puts the Marlies in front 1-0, 31 seconds into the second period. Big goal, and this will get the celebration going here. And here comes the face-off back to center ice. Fans cheering loud now here in Toronto. That was only their third shot on goal, and it is a goal. Fitzgerald ahead. Here's Dia in, looking to respond. Knocked off the puck. Petronero up ice. Agostino to Robertson. Here he comes again. Moving in, faking. Drops in front for Agostino. Rolls off his stick, and Tokarski will hold on for Rochester. Well, Nick Robertson really happy to be back in the lineup, and the way he's scoring, he should be. 13 goals in 7 games now. Draw one back. Here's Hellickson, a shot blocked. Robertson was waiting in front. Weir. Off his stick. Agostino back. Here's Joey Anderson for Toronto. Anderson having some trouble pulling the puck, and now Weir ahead. Ellie through center. Petronero cutting him off. And back to the puck for Toronto. Hellickson. Anderson, Kapaka up ice, fighting Antti-Samela off the bench. He's in, looking, slowing down, drops it back to the point. Hellickson has a lane, winds up and fires. That's blocked. Now Kapaka again. Drops it back. Finkelstein taking down, and Toronto regroups. Hellickson. Anderson. Here's Kapaka, weaves his way inside. Drops to Anderson. And he'll go behind the Rochester goal, looking to start something. Drop back to the point, Kivihome. Switching spots with Finkelstein. And he could not hold the zone. Kivihome just flips it back in wide of the Rochester net. Samela's back to it first. Antti-Samela trying to center in front. Now the Americans get it out to center with Dia. Back behind the Toronto goal, Finkelstein. Gabriel, Kivihome, here comes Kapaka. Past the halfway mark in this game, and Gabriel has help and has Dargachitsev. It's kicked away. Big save Tokarski. Getting up slowly as Kapaka. Marlies do hold it in momentarily. Here's Porter. Dargachitsev holds it in the zone. Porter having trouble. Davidson having trouble. And again, Dargachitsev causing problems. Gabriel back. Here's Hollowell, a shot. That's wide the net. Dargachitsev settles it down, and the Marlies on the ice here. Who is it, though? 7:19 to go in the second period. Toronto leads 1-0, and I believe that's Mac Hollowell down on the ice, and it is. And he's going to head to the locker room in some difficulties here. Not good news for the Marlies. So Robertson is back on the ice, taking defensive spot for Hollowell, and he gets the pass and brings it in off the faceoff. Davidson. Here's Smith. You know Robertson loves to join the rush, and now the Americans 2-on-1. Stopped by Ian Scott. Played out. Here's Elenuck ahead. McMahon drops it. Elenuck. Back to Nick Robertson, who's taking the defensive role for Hollowell. Slows down and finds the lane. Moves around. Still killing time here. Gets around everybody. Shoots. Stop. And it's off the side of the goal by McMahon. Davidson. McMahon back. Rosen. Off the boards and just held in by Hellickson for Douglas. Robertson trying to get that puck. Here come the Americans. Smith trying to respond for Rochester. 2.5 to go in the period. Big hit there. Nelson along the boards to the front. McWilliams stopped by Scott. He'll hold on with under 2 to go in the period. Marley scored early inside the second period. There's been no goal since. Here's the draw. And it's won back by the Marlies. The pass ahead. Elenuck got over his stick and back into the Rochester zone. Bryson with the puck. Ahead to Page. Here's Page. Douglas getting the stick on him. Petronero ahead. Agostino. Robertson's off the bench. Agostino. Back over to Nick Robertson. Agostino in front. Rolls past the reach. Agostino to Robertson in front. Anderson. Glove stop to Karski at the buzzer. It bounced right to him, and he had to be ready. 1-0 the Marlies lead after 2 in the first game of the doubleheader against the Rochester Americans. Shots to go in the game are 10 for Rochester with none. 7 for the Marlies with 1. The hits are 10-6 Rochester. Faceoffs 4-3 Rochester. Nick Robertson, the lone goal. It came 31 seconds into the second period. That's where we stand going to the third. Welcome into the third period from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Marlies 1, Americans none, and Robertson line will hit the ice to start the third. Here's the faceoff. One back by the Americans. Fitzgerald has it on his stick. Gave it away to Robertson, but got it back through his feet. Weir now trying to set up to the front of the goal. from the corner. Americans have it. Here's a pass. Gilmore. That's blocked, and Hellickson gets it down the ice for Toronto. Fitzgerald has the puck. Hellickson in front to Anderson, and what a save by Tokarski on the fake by Anderson. Had him beat by a mile, and Tokarski makes an unbelievable stop. Now here's Robertson in. Nick Robertson with the moves. Gilmore back to Robertson. Back to Anderson. In front, Agostino. Trying to center it back. Anderson had it. Dia gets it out. Here's Weir for the Americans in center. They score! One-timer response by the Rochester Americans. The game is tied at 1 here in the third period, in what should easily be 2-0. Remy Ellie at 4:31 of the third period. Look the pass across and then bang, slap shot. And it's a tie game. Samella's line will hit the ice in a 1-1 tie here in the third. One back by the Americans. Fitzgerald gives it away. Here comes Ben Finkelstein. All he's got. And he overskates the puck. Fitzgerald. Here comes Rochester with the puck. Tied at 1 now here in the third. Porter. Americans have it. They give it away. Mark Michaelis racing ahead. And had the puck momentarily. Now gets it back and brings it in. Has Kapaka with him. He's in. He shoots it off the goalpost. Kimmy Home. Samela. Fogarty. And here come the Americans inside. Getting by everybody to the net. Ian Scott makes the stop in tight. Michaelis. Kimmy Home. Marlies have not been the best here at home tonight compared to other nights, but this is only the first game. There is another after this. Here's Mark Michaelis. He's taken down on the play. Yeah, I think for this first game, it's both teams waking up. There's nothing too big here in this game. Here come the Americans, and a huge stop by Ian Scott. McMahon now for Toronto. Bobby McMahon back to Curtis Gabriel, and a glove save. Tokarski made it look easy. Shot it right to the glove. Americans have it. Cornell. Marlies trying to dig that puck free. They do. Gabriel back. McMahon never got the feed. Now he does in front of the goal. Borgen settled it down for Rochester. Here's Borgen just trying to get out of the zone. Marlies holding it in momentarily. Cornell back out. Murray. Here comes Rochester. Breakaway in. Stopped by Scott again. Under 6 minutes to go, third period. Toronto tied at 1 with the Americans here in the first game of the doubleheader. Here's Bryson again. Cornell to Smith. Rochester in the zone. Flips it around. Agostino got by his stick. Pass in front to Cornell. Nick Robertson the only man there. And here come the Marlies with the puck. Robertson fakes by. Shoots. Glove stop. Tokarski playing it out. Bryson. Robertson the only stick there for Toronto helping out. Bryson digs it free from him. And here come the Americans. Remy Ellie had the tying goal. Gave it away. Agostino up ice to Anderson. The pass turned over. Back in comes Rochester. Down to the final 2. Won't get a shot there. Borgen pokes it along. Kivy Home. Here's Rich Clune off the bench. Kivy Home to Nick Robertson. Back to Clune. Trying to set up that pass to Robertson. He's in tight. Trying to get a shot to the goal. Final minute. Here's Robertson. Stopped by Tokarski holding on. 1-1 here in the third period. Marlies and Americans. First game of the doubleheader. The draw. One back by Toronto. The pass in front. Eleanor trying to get it to the net. Bryson. Rosen was there. Douglas back to the puck for Toronto. Weir. And Rochester giving Toronto problems here. Here's D in front. Trying to get the shot to the goal. Bryson. Ellie in front. Weir off his stick again. Douglas gets it up ice to Clune. 30 seconds left in this contest. Tied at 1. Here's Clune to the net. That's stopped. Gets it back in the corner and drops it to the point for Callie Rosen. In Eleanor, center to front. Samela scores! Antti Samela with under 20 seconds left. Puts Toronto in front, 2-1. A big goal for Antti Samela here in the final 20 seconds of the first game of the doubleheader, and it puts Toronto in front 2-1. Here's the face-off. 19 seconds left in the game. Marlies lead 2-1. Here's Michaelis. Kevin Holmes back to it. Just flips it in the Rochester zone. In deep. Americans going to look to pull the goalie in a second from now if they can get it out. Fogarty. Here's Porter. Marlies holding them back in their zone. Now they finally will. 3 seconds left. That's given away off a skate. Got it back, and it's stopped by Scott. And the Marlies win the first game 2-1. So Toronto will play the Rochester Americans again in just a moment. For now, we hope you're ready for that. It is going to be good seeing how this one went. Yeah, this was not easy for either team, and I'm pretty sure you could tell this was more of probably a Rochester game, but the Marlies come out on top with the victory and still undefeated here at home. We go to the second game now. Welcome back for the second game here from Coca-Cola Coliseum, the Marlies and the Americans. And Robertson continues the goal streak, 7 straight games of the game, with a goal scored. And he has 13 goals in 7 games now. Nick Robertson is something else, isn't he? Here comes Dia right out of the gates. Big hit there on the Americans. It's poked along by Hellickson to Kenny Agostino. Here's Agostino racing in. He shoots and missed wide. Anderson back in front to Robertson. The pass never made it. Back into the Toronto zone. It rolls wide of their net. Petroniro's back to the puck. He'll find Anderson. Ahead to Agostino. Here's Agostino. Inside the zone. He's taken down, and the Americans get it out. Ellie to Dia. Here's Dia for Rochester. Not happy about that loss against the Marlies in the first game. Weird. Agostino up ice. Here's Nick Robertson for Toronto. Racing in. Looking to keep the streak going. And he stopped by Tokarski. Playing it out to Fitzgerald. Robertson is a speedster and absolutely dangerous. Mark Michaelis back in, has Robertson. Kapaka to shot stop. They score! Nick Robertson cleans it up. 14 goals in 8 games. Wow. So the Toronto Marlies have a 1-0 lead here in the first period of Game 2 of the doubleheader. A big goal, and Nick Robertson continues the goal streak again. He scored the first goal last game against the Americans. He does it again here in the second. Here's Michaelis, back to Kapaka. He shoots. Glove stop to Karski. Holding on for Rochester. So the Toronto Marlies, Nick Robertson, 14 goals in 8 games now. First 8 games back, and he's been exceptional. Here's Kivihome, a shot. Blocked. Kapaka back to the front of the net. That pass never made it. Here's Porter. Porter for Rochester. Being chased by 2 Marlies, and they steal the puck from him. Wraparound attempt in front. Here's Kapaka. Scores! Bounce free. He swept it home. 2-0 Toronto in the first. So the Toronto Marlies on a roll so far in this one, a 2-0 lead. Yeah, big win for the Toronto Marlies here, and they won the first game 2-1. This one they're already up 2-0. Rawa back, Kivihome. Here's Dargachintsev, gave it away, Fogarty. Fogarty for Rochester, takes the hit along the boards. Gabriel for Dargachintsev, and here come the Marlies again. Dargachintsev back in front, and it rolls to Tokarski, who will just cover here with 9 to go in the first period. Toronto has the first 6 shots on goal as well, along with a 2-0 lead here in the first. The draw, one back by Dargachintsev. Here's Gabriel in front. Davidson tries to get it out. Hallwell just holds it in. Gabriel to the front. McMahon weaving by. Gave it away to Murray. And out come the Americans. Here's Borgen to Cornell in the zone. Looking for the first Rochester shot of Game 2. And a centering pass scores. First shot on goal for the Americans here in the second game of the doubleheader. Cuts the lead in half. 2-1. Brett Murray at 12:49 in the first period. What a pass in the slot. It gets by, and the shot's in the back of the net. It's 2-1 here in the first. The draw. One back by the Americans. Borgen has it on his stick to Smith. Gave it away, and here comes Rich Clune off to the races. Has Douglas. Sends it off the side of the goal. Douglas getting in there, helping out again. Clune to the puck. Kicks it back around. Douglas centering pass, and Elena could not get it. It's out of his reach. The Americans give it away, but Rosen is caught offside. 5:11 to go here in the first. Toronto leads 2-1 on the Rochester Americans. Here's the draw. That's one back by Rochester. Fitzgerald has it on his stick. Looks up ice and finds help in Dia. And he made his way to the net but didn't take a shot. Now Rosen. Scott gobbles that up. Rosen ahead. Here's Jack Kapaka. 3.5 to go first period. Kapaka slows down. Finds Samela with a shot. Mark Michaelis was there. And Tokarski just plays it out. Lear. 2.5 to go in the first period. Final game of this doubleheader. Toronto leads 2-1. Here from behind the goal, Lear centers. That shot scores! The Rochester Americans have tied it. 2 shots and 2 goals here inside the first period. And there goes a 2-0 Marley lead. It's Revielli, his second today. Yeah, he scored the only goal for Rochester in that last game. He gets one here. And Rochester has tied it at 2. 2 shots, 2 goals. Ian Scott needs to be better. Here's the draw. And it's one back by the Americans. Fitzgerald to Ellie. Brings it in, and it's back out by Toronto. Fitzgerald to the puck. Robertson was going after it. Here's Ellie again to Gilmore. 40 seconds to go in the period. Anderson gets it in. Gilmore has the puck and finds Dia. Fitzgerald. Off his stick it goes. He spins with it. Brings it in the Toronto zone. Getting taken down. It's 2-2 after 1 here in the second game of the doubleheader between the Marlies and the Rochester Americans. Shots to go in the game are 6 for the Marlies, 2 for the Americans, 2-2 after 1. The hit 6-3 Rochester, faceoffs 4 aside. No power plays, 2-2 after 1. Welcome into the second period of play here from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Marlies and Americans are tied at 2. The draw. One back by the Americans again. Fitzgerald has it on his stick. Plays it for Ellie. In the zone, taking the hit. Fitzgerald. Here's Robertson ahead to Petronero. Petronero might have help with him. Spins back and plays to Robertson. That's given away, and Dia gets to the Lear. Here come the Rochester Americans again. In with a shot. Stopped by Ian Scott. Big hit along the boards. That's played off the boards and back down the ice. No icing, though. It's waved off. Agostino after the puck. Rochester to it first. Here's Lear. Left wing. Gave it away. Gilmore now bringing it in. Finkelstein crushes him. That's played up to Nick Robertson. Now Lear again with the puck. Ellie. Anderson. Over Nick Robertson. Here's Robertson. Has Agostino back to Robertson. He hit the side of the goal. Back in front. That pass scores! Agostino just gets to the sneak inside the post. 3-2 Toronto. Back in front. So a big goal for Kenny Agostino, set up by Nick Robertson. 3-2 Marlies here in the second period. Oh, it feels good to get back up by a goal, doesn't it? Here in the second period, you gave up the lead, and then you get it right back, and it feels good to be back on top. Sabella chasing after that puck. Here's Davidson to Fogarty. Across to Aguive, and here come the Rochester Americans in again. Looking to start something. Pass in front. That shot. Big save, Scott. And he plays it out to Finkelstein. Ahead to Samela, losing it at center. Davidson. Porter back in. Cut off. Michaelis, far pass. That one never made its way to Samela. Fogarty's back in again to the net. Cut, but a backhand shot. And Scott made the stop. Here's Porter again. Kicked aside by Ian Scott. Pass in front. Aguive tried to center. Michaelis gets his stick in the way. And here come the Marlies. Cut off there. Porter back in. Rochester, Aguive. That goes to the corner. More than halfway through this game, Marlies hold a 3-2 advantage on the Rochester Americans. They took them down in the first game 2-1. Rochester has the puck. Aguive again trying to set up for Rochester. Dug free by Samela, and the Marlies might have a 2-on-1. Samela waits for McMahon. Found him. The pass out of reach. Gabriel holds it in. He'll center it to the front. Bounces. Gabriel back to the net. Stop. Samela couldn't tuck it in. Here's a shot again. That's fanned on. Samela back to it. Shoots. And that goes wide. Bryson knocked off the puck. Marlies hold it in. It's just out now. And here come the Americans. Cornell giving away. Gabriel. McMahon. 5.5 to go second period. Gabriel setting up. Here's Douglas. In too tight to get the shot. Bryson cut off by the Marlies. Smith has it. Can't get it out. McMahon centers. And Murray stick the one in the way for Rochester. Douglas. Here's Murray again. Ahead to Cornell. Here come the Americans. 3.5 to go in the second period. Toronto has a 3-2 lead. Bryson. And here comes Rochester back in. McMahon. Here's Weir in front. Dia. That's stopped. And Douglas gets it back ahead to Bobby McMahon. Fitzgerald. To Dia. Here's Gilmore for the Rochester Americans. Slows down and drops for Ellie. Back to Dia again. 30 seconds left in the period. Here's Elenuck ahead. Kenny Agostino with the puck. Agostino back. Trying to find Robertson with that pass. Didn't work out. We're in. That'll do it for 2. The Marlies hold a 3-2 advantage going to the third period against the Rochester Americans in the second game of the doubleheader. Yeah, the only goal in that period goes to Kenny Agostino. Just got it to go inside the post side. Dustin Tokarski, and Toronto leads 3-2 after 2. So they won the first game 2-1. They lead 3-2 in the second game after 2 on the Rochester Americans. The shots are 9-7 Toronto. Hits 7-6 Rochester. Face-off 6-4 Rochester. No power plays. 3-2 Marlies after 2. Welcome into the third period from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Marlies 3. Americans 2. Draw one back by Rochester. Fitzgerald. Here's Ellie. Cut off there. Petronero. Ellie in with Fitzgerald. Won't get the shot to the goal. Agostino to Petronero. Anderson ahead to Nick Robertson. And it never made its way back to Robertson. Ellie to Lear. Here come the Americans. Fitzgerald had a lane. Dia in front. They score! What a pass. And it made its way to Lear, who cashes it in and ties the game early here in the third period at 3. 1:58 into the third period. That's all it takes. A bad giveaway. And the Americans, Marlies caught. And bang, it's in the back of the net. 3-3 tie. Draw here back to center. Robertson's line hits the ice. Draw one by the Americans. Fitzgerald. Up ahead to Lear. Here's Ellie in the zone. Petronero. Anderson. Nick Robertson. Gave it away. Petronero trying to hold his man off. Remy Ellie in the corner gave it away. Now it's played ahead to Nick Robertson. Down the left wing and in. Robertson making his way to the net. He was taken down. What a penalty. There's not going to be one. Here come the Americans to the net. That's stopped by Ian Scott. Hellickson ahead. Here's Jack Kabaka for Toronto. Slows down, plays to Robertson. He shoots. That goes wide. Michaelis back. Trying to set up. Finds Robertson. Shoots it at the net. And Tokarski makes the stop and holds on. 13:38 to go. We're tied at 3 here in game 2 between the Marlies and the Americans. Face off here. Right side of the goal. One back by the Marlies, and Michaelis picks it up and shoots. Tokarski had to be ready and was. Yeah, this is never easy for the Marlies to play the Rochester Americans. Here at home, it's always been a struggle between these two. But for the Marlies, majority when they play Rochester here in Toronto. Borgen, big hit there. Kapaka back. Here's Kivihome winding up, shooting, scores! Timo Kivihome let it fly. Marlies back in front, 4-3. So a big goal for the Toronto Marlies. The goal scored by Timu Kivihome. Yeah, what a shot to the net. Found the lane and rips it over the shoulder of Tokarski. A big goal for the Toronto Marlies. Here's Porter in. Centers. That one in front of the goal was blocked. Marlies have it in. Here comes Kapaka. Has Samela with him. Here comes Toronto. Back over to Mark Michaelis. Kapaka the shot, sorry. Samela off the boards back, and the Marlies can't hold the zone. Scott plays the puck. And it got past as he almost gave it away. Michaelis. Here's Samela back in. Has Kapaka. Sending it back to Kivihome again. That shot was blocked. Aguiv now in the corner. Kapaka back. Kicks it. Davidson is there. 8.5 to go here, third period. Marlies 4, Americans 3. Down the right side. Picked up by Toronto. Here's Porter in. That one deflected, but Scott had to be ready and was. Played down the ice. And this will be icing against Toronto with 7 minutes left to play in a 4-3 lead. Toronto just in front, holding on by the slightest of margins, just like the first game. 4-3 here in the second game. Draw one back. Here's Nelson. The shot scores! The Americans have tied it again. Every time Toronto gets the lead tonight, The Americans come back and tie it. It's 4-4. A shot off the face-off, and Scott completely misses it with a glove. It's a 4-4 tie. So the draw back to center, all even again. One back by Dargachintsev. He gets the feed. Here's Semyon Dargachintsev in, trying to get a shot to the goal. McMahon back. Dargachintsev setting up. Here's Gabriel, and he missed. Smith. Dargachintsev causing problems. Nelson has it. Ahead. Murray. Hellickson back to defend. Big hit. Marlies steal the puck and bring it in. Here's Hellickson in front. Over to Dargachintsev. And a stop by Tokarski holding on with 4:23 to go here in the third period. Tied at 4 from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Here's the draw. Robertson wins it. Hellickson shoots. Fandor got it back. He scores! Tucks it in himself. Matt Hellickson. Toronto in front again. 5-4. Well, every time Rochester ties it, they go down by a goal again. Toronto back in front, 5-4 here in the third period. Big goal for the Toronto Marlies, and that one's going to go to Matt Hellickson. Kudos to him. He did that all by himself. Agostino. Smith gives it away. Here's Nick Robertson in. Has Anderson back to Robertson in front of the goal. They whack away, and it just missed by an inch. Here come the Americans. Cornell. Rochester trying to respond again. Offside here. 2:28 to go. Yeah, what a hockey game here from Toronto tonight. Draw one back. Robertson. Here's Anderson ahead. Joey Anderson in for the Marlies. Bryson's there. To Ellie. They're going to look to pull the goalie soon. Nelson. Here's Weir. Cut off the puck. Marlies have it again. Final minute. Up by 1. Here's Nick Robertson. Robertson speeding by, gets by, in, shoots, stop, Anderson, big save by Tokarski. That's played ahead, and now they're going to pull the goalie. In come the Americans, looking to tie again. Ellie shoots, stopped by Scott. Hellickson, here's Kapaka, over Samela. Samela, back over to Kapaka, to the empty net. 6-4, Toronto will put it away. So the Marlies with the insurance, with the empty netter, making it 6-4. Face off back to center ice with 35 seconds left. The draw. One back by Rochester. They'll pull the goalie again. Giveaway. Samela. Up ahead. Mark McHale. McWilliam comes off the bench but gives it away. But Toronto caught offside. And shot after the whistle. And we're going to have a fight. Samela and McWilliam are going to go at it. Yeah, Rochester did not appreciate that shot after the whistle by Antti Samela. And now Samela is just pummeling McWilliam, and McWilliam drops. What a fight there for the home crowd. Well, these two teams don't like each other very much. Toronto leads 6-4, and the goaltender back in the net for Rochester. Here's the draw. Shots are 20-11 Toronto. And it's one back. Fitzgerald has it. And that's played to Porter. They're going to pull the goalie again. Big hit. Marlies have it. Dargachintsev to Mark McHale. He gets by with the puck and try to get the shot. And the Americans steal it back with a great play. Yeah, great defensive play there. Kivihomegeng in. And Aguiv gives it away. Here's McHale. Blocked and hit the side of the goal. Kapaka back in front. Dargachintsev. That's blocked as well. 3 seconds left. Doesn't matter. Toronto wins 6-4. And they sweep the doubleheader, 2-1 and 6-4 in the final score. A great doubleheader here from Coca-Cola Coliseum tonight. The Marlies won the first game 2-1. They take the second game 6-4 and sweep the set against the Rochester Americans. We hope you all enjoyed. Final score 6-4 Toronto.